got your shiny new tackle, one or two books, you're genned up from various YouTube videos you've been watching, and you've maybe caught a few fish on a local free fishery, or maybe a day ticket commercial or something like that, and you're keen to expand your horizons. So what are the options? Is it worth joining a fishing club? Well, read on and see what you think. So what's the best plan? Should you just carry on getting day tickets and maybe hanging out on bits of free water here and there, public parks and such, where all you need is the Environment Agency licence? Or is it a good idea to join a club and pay for a season ticket? Well, I suppose the first thing to consider is how often do you go fishing. If you only go 2 or 3 times a year, obviously a season ticket is not going to really give you any value for money. On the other hand, if you go every week or maybe twice a month or something like that quite regularly, you know, and maybe through the summer and 1 or 2 sessions in the winter as well, it's probably well worth getting a season ticket. A lot of advantages. The first one I can think of is lovely summer evening, you've just got in from work, had something to eat, showered, but can't seem to get interested in what's on the telly, and fancy a couple of hours on the river. Plenty of time before it goes dark to get a bit of a 2 or 3 hour session in. But you can't guarantee you're going to get that ticket at such short notice. So a season ticket is brilliant. Go any time, and all you have to do is get your stuff together, get in the car and go out. And you'd be surprised just how cheap a lot of season tickets are, especially for course fishing. In my part of the country, in the northwest of England, course fishing membership of a club costs probably between, I don't know, £45 and £100 a year. Now you compare that to even like an amateur football club. My local town has an amateur football club, and I think the season ticket is £250. So just look at fishing by comparison to that. You could divide angling clubs into 2 types really. There's the slightly more exclusive club there, where you're going to pay a bit more and more than likely have to sit on a waiting list once your application has been approved, maybe get voted in by other members, which means knowing somebody in the club to start with. And at the other end of the scale, there's the very low cost open membership, where there isn't a limit on membership, and you just basically get your season ticket or club membership from a local fishing tackle shop. And of course there's other considerations too. A lone angler, you're just out on your own, and there's no sort of social scene. Maybe that's what you want the isolation. Club, you're sort of part of something. You can attend working parties, which helps you learn about the waters that you're fishing and meet new friends, basically, new contacts, maybe somebody to share petrol with for trips that are a little bit further afield. And they have social events as well, obviously matches for course angling clubs, and you'll generally learn a lot. You'll rub shoulders with other anglers and pick up tips, especially if you're not very experienced. A lot of improvements and maintenance to waters are done by volunteers in the club, like I say, the working parties, and some of the more organised clubs have incentive schemes to get more people on working parties and volunteer. And one I can think of, I'm not allowed to name them, but has a scheme where the best waters at the best times of the year are reserved for working party members, i.e. you've got to have done a working party already that year and have your card stamped as a working party member. So for example, a particularly good carp pool that fishes very well in August and September will most likely be closed to all but working party members from that club for that period. And likewise, I can remember in the old days when we used to get good autumn salmon runs on the Lune and Ribble, my local rivers, where part of the autumn season, the famous back end run, would be reserved just for working party members only. It's very fair, and it does encourage people to get off the backsides and come and help. Also, most clubs have a junior section which encourages the future of the sport by bringing more young people in, and it's generally just an opportunity to improve your own environment and also the environment for the future younger anglers coming through.
Looks like sea trout, and it's on the tail fly. Was it a good brownie? I don't know. I'm not doing the acrobatics of a sea trout, but it's not a bad fish. What have we got here? Unbelievable, it is a sea trout. And the big one. Not a bad one. Beauty, I think we're going to take a bit closer. This is a dangerous time because since he sees me, he's going to panic. This could be the best brownie I've ever had out of the loom, if I can land him. Went it. Oh, good boy. At night, if I'd have hooked this, I would have sworn it was a sea trout. Just no end to the energy. Some way of getting him in the net, you know.
And another thing to mention is the Angling Trust, which most fishing clubs that are anything like a fishing club are members of on an affiliate basis. So you're also contributing to the Angling Trust, which nowadays, for all its faults and limitations, is all we've got as a collective force. A lot of problems angling faces, particularly pollution, predation by cormorants and such like that. And the Angling Trust is our one sort of unifying force through which we can lobby the government and get things done, basically. The Environment Agency, I'm not condemning the staff. I know they're hard working and very hard pushed, but certainly the management, there's a lot going wrong there. The Environment Agency isn't really doing the job it's supposed to be doing, and we just can't really rely on them to keep our rivers clean. So maybe to get into one of these more exclusive clubs, you need a little bit of influence and probably a bit of charm. I remember one particularly exclusive fly fishing I was a member of for some time. I don't really use it these days, so I did drop out regrettably. And what I did when I was looking to get on the waiting list for membership, I offered to do a working party with them, which they accepted, and I did get more or less straight in. I think I was only on the waiting list maybe less than 12 months. And I also mentioned that I was a member of a couple of voluntary local environmental groups as well, which I think helped influence my application too. So obviously game fishing clubs, a little bit more expensive, not too bad in the north of England here, particularly a good one in Yorkshire. I'm a member of that because my daughter lives across there and I visit now and again. And that's like compares the price of a sort of Lancashire coarse fishing club really. The more exclusive ones you can pay hundreds and even thousands of pounds for membership, which I'm not going to really go into because my YouTube channel is more about everyday fishing for ordinary people, ordinary working guys and ladies that have a limited budget to spend on fishing. I think season tickets and day tickets tend to get a little bit more expensive the further south you go into the south and east of England. But anyway, to sum up, from my perspective, I'd always go for club membership. And maybe a club with not too many waters, concentrate on quality rather than quantity, because the fewer waters and the less waters you fish, the better you will get to know them and the better your catch rate will be, and well, the satisfaction from getting to know them really. Majority of angling clubs have websites. You can inquire online as to the process of becoming a member. One or two of them, it's very difficult to find any contact information, and it's basically a question of doing the legwork and trying to chat up somebody who's a member. Maybe get talking to somebody on the riverbank or whatever who can give you some information. I'm sorry, there's not really a more satisfactory answer to that one. Yeah, so I mean, basically my take on it is I'd always go for a season ticket every time, but obviously there's times such as being on holiday and a long way from home where a day ticket's the only practical solution. Well, personally I'm a member of 3 different clubs. One of them I had to apply and take some time on the waiting list before my application was approved and got my ticket. Another one I had to apply but got straight in, and the third one, the cheapest, basically a coarse fishing club. It's just a question of buying it from a tackle shop every year, and all of them give me some great fishing. And the total cost for all 3, would you believe, less than 200 quid. So not bad at all. Got more fishing than I know what to do with, basically. Anyway, if you're happy with the content and you've enjoyed it, please subscribe and maybe give us a share and possibly comment if you want to chat about things. And hopefully I'll see you on the next video, and in the meantime, take care and good luck and tight lines.